All right, so welcome back, everybody. Yes, we're in the dreaded office because it won't stop storming and raining, y'all. So welcome to what was once dry Florida. Now it's popping, lightning, storming, and hailing in Florida. Y'all, we had a hailstorm Friday, shocked us out of the blue. You're going to see a video on that. Sadly, I got trapped away from all my cameras, couldn't record it. I don't know why we didn't think to get our phones out and go sideways and record the hail hitting the deck.
I guess
because I could have put that on the video.
Well, I was on a phone call with a friend that was actually driving in it, so I was trying to tell her like where to turn off and not get hit with it. So
yeah, it's been some crazy weather here, y'all. So we've decided to stay inside tonight. It was 90% today. We just had a nasty thunderstorm roll through, popping lightning. We got an inch of rain in literally a few minutes. And the radar's still blowing up with rain everywhere. So we just can't be outside right now. And the next 10-day forecast is anywhere from, most days are 80 to 90. The lowest day I see, 60% chance of thunderstorms. So feast or famine. We go on a 2-month drought, and all of a sudden it's been raining.
That time of year.
It's been raining for what, a solid month now. We've had what, 3-4 days without rain in a month? Mm-hmm. Maybe 4 or 5, something like that. Oh, it's been crazy. All right. So y'all do me a favor and let me know if you can see us and hear us. And I apologize. We're on the old nasty webcam tonight, so it's not the world's best look, but we want to make sure we got the audio good for you. That's the most important, so you can hear my lovely voice. All right. I see we got some familiar faces on. Yeah, I'm noticing what y'all are noticing. Everybody's name has changed tonight. YouTube keeps doing a ton of updates.
I wish they would leave it alone because I get used to seeing the same names.
We got this new leaderboard stuff. Now everybody's names have changed. It looks like all your email names or something. So I don't know, but I think I can pick everybody out and still know who they are. And I see some of y'all talking about that. I have no idea what's happened. No idea why all your names have changed. It is what it is. So I see we got Hammer on. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Hammer. Hope you're doing well.
We really hope you're doing well. We really do. And then Tripping says, they're at 191,000 subscribers. Yeah, we've actually been doing pretty good the last few days. We've seen a boost in some older content. It's always nice when that happens. Awesome. Yep, we're flying up to 200,000 mark. We've flew over 400,000 on Facebook. So this is pretty exciting. I mean, with the way things are going, especially if Facebook keeps going the way it is, we can say a combined million, maybe in the next year or two, who knows? But ultimately, YouTube's where our heart is, and that's what we want to focus on and grow. We've got the most amazing people ever over here. So as my little banner says, if it's your first live stream with us, let us know, because it was last live stream. It seemed like we had several new people.
Yeah, we did.
So, hey, great to have you here. Ask a comment or a question. Just to let y'all know, we get so many, I cannot answer them all, so I kind of just shoot around and cherry pick them. It is what it is. I see Zoe's on. Hello,
hey,
Zoe. And let's see what else we got going on. So 80 patties from all the way across I'd say way across the pond, all the way over in Germany, says 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you again for converting it for us, because we don't know Celsius, unless I don't think y'all use Fahrenheit. Maybe you do. He said, and 92 during the day. That's mighty hot. I didn't realize Germany got that hot. We have been that hot and hotter over here, 95, 96. And with the heat index, because of our humidity so bad, we've been well in the 100s. It's been absolutely miserable. So this rain has been quite welcome, because it's been cooling it off for us. All right, let's go down here and catch a few more. I think I'm catching comments before the live stream even started. Brad from not too far away up in South Georgia says, good evening, y'all. Hope you're doing well. We are doing great.
Good. Hope you're doing good.
Yes, absolutely. I see we got Mr. Gray on. Hopefully you're doing well with your big pot of coffee, as we can all see right there in your thumbnail.
Mr. Gray.
Yeah. Anna, all the way down from Lakeland, Florida. Not too far away as far as the world goes, a few hours. Yeah, Tripping says, I'll take the rain all day long versus hurricane. Speaking of that, y'all, woke up this morning and now there is an entire yellow band across Florida for tropical development. I think it's low. Don't think nothing's going to happen, but where did that come from? All my long range forecasters, unless I've just been
missing it.
Yeah, missing it, have not talked about this. And then we wake up today.
I haven't seen anything either.
And there's now potential of, tropical development. I don't expect nothing major out of it, but that just kind of shocked me. It come out of nowhere. That's all across Florida. And apparently we've got a stalled front here that could turn into something over the next few days. Who knows? We've been getting several inches of rain. So the good news is it's been so spotty. It's not like rivers are flooding or there's issues like that. You'll just get inch and a half here, and then 2 miles down the road, it might not rain.
Yeah, I haven't
just
had
the
to
way it
water
is.
my plants in a long time, which has been nice because it takes a lot to water all these plants around here and the garden too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Let's see what else we got going on. Adam says, I am red. Yes, Adams. Best because I've got a neon sign right here. The lighting is horrible in the office. Let me show you something. Oh, look, if I turn it off,
Yeah.
I'm still actually red, but I am sunburned.
And we have another LED light here
Yeah.
too, but yeah.
So you're getting this super bright, but it's just what we're doing up here. We don't have a professional studio or nothing. I'm also sunburnt. We have spent quite a few days in the pool hanging out, dodging thunderstorms, and we stayed in the pool quite a while yesterday with some friends and then a couple days before that. So I'm a little sunburnt. I'm actually starting to get my nice little tan on for this season. All right. Miss Lee says it's my first live stream. Miss Lee, I've never known you to be a
Miss
liar.
Lee.
I've never known you to be a liar. I'm disappointed in you. This is about your 400th live stream, I do believe. All right, Mr. Morris says stormy weather here too. Got my new Vivor weather station in, doing great. So impressed. $75.
Good
Tell me about
deal.
it. Now they've done run up to $100. I had no idea they're gonna be on sale. I had no idea the price was going to change. I wasn't privy to none of that information. So I've actually been on the phone on the phone texting one of my friends today. He had a little bit of aggravating time setting up his weather underground to it, but eventually got it figured out. It was a Wi-Fi issue. Apparently a lot of y'all bought that, but our friend JP and Betsy bought one too, and I had no idea. They seen the video, but for $70-something, you kind of got to jump on that. I just hope it lasts, but time will tell. It's not like I got several $100s invested in this like I did in my other weather station, which is still over here kicking, and it says 99% humidity outside.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
That's what it is here. Chris says, I heard 1 million. That means wax time. Correct. 1 million on YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
We've still got a long ways to go. At this rate, I might be about 84 years old before we hit that.
You might not have much hair left.
Exactly. It might not be. It could work out great for me. So how's the garden doing with all this rain? Sankey wants to know. Says, now Little Drew. It used to be Andrew and Sankey. See, everybody's names changed. So I've got to learn it now. So you spend more time in the garden than me, although I'm out there.
Well, so we harvest the rest of the corn. Like you got all the corn out, right?
Yeah, I think we're done with the corn. It's done burning up.
Yeah, we harvest the rest of the corn, and we decided to cook some. What was that, last night or the night before? The night before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite disappointing.
Yeah, we're not too happy about our corn.
So,
and that's the one thing that we look forward to out of the garden.
That's the biggest reason I grow a
Yeah.
garden. So y'all, corn come in great this year. Started pulling it. Beautiful corn. Got quite a bit. As soon as we went out there the other day and started shucking, like literally a dump cart bed full of it, immediately I'm shucking it. I'm like, this does not look like Silver Queen. It is more toward yellow than pure white or white-ish like Silver Queen. Shucked a few more pieces, yellow kernels in it. I'm getting angry. Well, we did our second picking a couple days ago. There's still tons of cobs out there on the stalks, but they're just burning up. It's too hot. But we got quite a bit. Well, we decided to cook some fresh for friends. Highly disappointed.
Yeah.
So the seed I bought and paid premium for, and I'm not going to throw out who I got it from or whatever, because they may not. I'm sure they didn't even know. Apparently they got the wrong seed in, because I did not get Silver Queen sweet corn seed. I'll probably be buying from a different distributor next year to make for sure. But all that hard work, effort, time of growing, and then shucking and putting up to find out.
That is like the one vegetable we look forward to out of the garden.
It is the best vegetable by far. This corn is nowhere near sweet. It's dark yellow in color. It's not even what I would call sweet corn. I'm angry. But what can you do about it? It is what it is. We're going to eat it. We're just going to put extra butter and salt and stuff on it, but it does not taste like Silver Queen. It is not Silver Queen. Doesn't look like Silver Queen. I am not happy. Other than that, the garden's doing great. We're pretty much done.
The beans are done. Yeah. Squash and zucchini's done. The okra's putting on.
Yeah, okra's
cantaloupes are coming in full blast. Watermelon are doing good. So it's kind of wrapping up.
Yeah, absolutely is. It's been way too hot. All these 100-something degree days, even with the rain, it's burning the garden up. But yeah, watermelons are putting on like mad. There's probably 50 watermelons out there from this size to this size. I'm about to start picking those. Cantaloupes have put on like mad. We've been eating those. They're about to burn up. They don't like the heat. And then okra loves the heat. That'll continue to go. Sadly, some of our tomato plants got damaged in a very severe storm we had Friday. They're bent over, but they're still producing. I think they're going to be okay. It is what it is. We got peppers and herbs growing on the front porch.
Mhm.
So it's still doing good, but we get so hot here, most vegetables can't make it through summer other than peppers and okra. Both of those things love the heat. All right. So Wayne says, second live stream. Well, good to see you, Wayne. Glad to have you. Brad says, first live stream. That is another lie. Absolute lie. Bill says, are you buying any saw logs or just using what blew down? Just using what blew down. Not planning on buying any saw logs. Between both our properties, we have more than we could ever go after. They're literally rotting around me. I need to try to make use of what I have. No need to buy none. And because I'm not storing lumber, I don't have room because I've got too much equipment. No, actually, I won't say that. Yeah, I know you're not what? Because I need to get more equipment and I don't want to take up the room.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that why?
Yeah. I don't want to take up my storage room for storing lumber. It's just not on my radar. I want to cut what I need. I'll store some slabs for furniture and things like that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not about to go stack an entire barn full of framing lumber. There's no value in it for me. I want it more for the fun projects and the custom stuff. Now, I am about to mill a ton of framing lumber starting this week and the next week for a new addition. I don't even know if we're going to spill it because if you didn't watch one of the last videos, shame on you. I announced a very big project. So you're just going to have to go watch. You're just going to have to go watch that video. What was that? That was Friday's video. Yeah. So it is what it is. But no, do not plan on buying any. All right. So good evening. We got about an inch and a half today. Says Paradise Found Farms, who's not far from us. We got 1 inch in literally a few minutes, along with tons of lightning.
Yes.
The lightning has been so bad. It's been
horrible.
So hot.
It was having a panic attack.
Yeah. Adam said they're getting some rain right now. So are we. Well, it might be slacked off, but there is more on the radar. We'll see. Okay. Let me go on down because I'm already 10 minutes behind, literally. Oh, well, I'll let Tiffany answer this one. Question, when's the cooking channel happening, says Chris.
Well, yeah, it kind of got hot fast on us, and we had started a few videos like we've told y'all before, but we wanted to do a different one to start out with our first video. So I don't know. I've been thinking about it, and we'll just kind of see what the fall brings if we jump into it. Now, if we're jumping into the house, that might not be feasible. I mean, I know we talked about it, and we already made a channel name and channel logo and all that, but
no pressure. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah. So we're just going to see where we're at in the fall, and maybe we'll get out there and start cooking some more. And, with us being, I wouldn't say this our diet because it's just our new lifestyle over the way we eat most of the time.
Well, we ain't been doing too good here lately. Been a lot
but
of cookouts.
It's kind of hard to cook recipes when it's just, the healthy stuff and the meats and all that. But we'll see. We'll see what we come up with.
Yeah. That's probably our least focused channel. To be honest with you, this channel is the main focus. Then, of course, we have the Facebook side of that. My review channel, I'm extremely passionate about. I enjoy reviewing products. It also does benefit us monetarily and all. If I'm being perfectly honest, it's a business. I got to make sure we're paying the bills. And then the Kelleys Creation channel, the newest channel, I'm not too far away from getting it monetized, and that's where I've got another passion because that's going to be more of a worldwide channel. I know a lot of y'all hate it because there's not really any talking over there that appeals to non-English speaking audiences, which is very important because that's the majority of the world. We all take it for granted that we speak English and think everybody does. Actually, we're the minority, and I'm not reaching a lot of people because I talk way too much. And people that don't speak English turn it off. People that do speak English, they don't want to hear it either. Yeah. So that's going to be kind of my non-speaking creation type channel. But we've got so many irons in the fire. I got my outdoor channel that I do stuff on as well. It's hard to focus on 6 channels. It really is. I'm having a hard time focusing on 4 right now is what I'm really trying to focus on. It is what it is. We got to go with what's paying the bills, for being perfectly honest with you. So Roger says, are you going to dig a pond on your property for when you start getting cows? I want to dig a pond so bad, but it makes no sense, especially with us having a river property. I'm not digging a pond just for cows. It'd be for me to fish, but why would I fish in a pond when I can go to fresh running water?
No, I vote no.
I mean, we could get a bigger excavator. We could make a series out of it. We could have some serious fun with that.
It costs way too much money.
They do. And there are a lot of upkeep as well. So, no, that's not the plan right now.
I have to put my foot down somewhere.
All right, Dino's got to know about his chickens. He says, left a message earlier, but you skipped it. We skipped Dino.
Well, the chickens are doing good. We only had one baby hatch out of the last nest that they were on. So I think we'll just stick with this. So we have a total of 11 chickens. We'll stick with this. We'll see where we're at next year, whether or not we do any more. So they're doing good.
Are you actually going to wait till next year, or are you going to surprise me next week and be like, by
No.
the way, I'm saving eggs again?
Nah.
I
No.
think she's finally burnt out on it.
Yeah, I am. It's been a lot just rotating them all out and trying to keep them all happy and getting along and all that. So we're good for now. Yeah.
I caught her hiding behind the truck today, looking over it way back from the chicken pen. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making sure the chickens are getting along. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, well,
gracious.
if they see me, they're just like looking at me like, what's she about to do? Is she gonna bring food? But
chickens
yeah,
are mean. They're just mean. You got to let them do their thing.
so my rooster, he really does not like one of my hens and hasn't for a very long time. And she's the one that raised the last two babies that we had. And I mean, Andrew says, oh, he's not going to kill her, but he is so mean to her. I mean, he just doesn't give up. He doesn't stop. So she went out in front of him today and he picked on her a little bit and then he left her alone. So I was like, okay, well, let me see how this goes. So I kind of wanted to watch, how they got along and everything. So we'll see. I might start integrating them a little bit more.
The old chicken whisperer over here.
It's always something.
They have pecking orders. They're mean. Let them do their thing. It's not like we're chicken fighting here.
Sweet. She's so sweet. And I don't want him to hurt her to where I got to, doctor her up and all that. So, because he was pretty aggressive with her.
She's just tenderhearted. That's all there is to it. She don't want to see nothing fighting. Chickens fight. It is what it is. So, Adam, buddy, thank you so much. Just gifted out 20 memberships,
Adam.
which is extremely generous.
Oh, wow.
So, y'all, we've been actually giving a lot of sneak peeks, and this week and next week is going to have a ton more sneak peeks, behind the scenes stuff, and some early video footage for some stuff, because I'm, for once in my life, getting edited ahead with the content. So, Adam, thank you so much for gifting those memberships out.
Adam.
For people who don't know about it, we don't push it. We were asked years ago by a couple of longtime viewers to do memberships. We fought it forever. We finally did it. So what we do for memberships is we don't do, our content is always free and always will be. I know some channels make you pay for content. That is not what we do. That's just not what we're doing. We love and appreciate YouTube for offering things for free. You might have to watch ads, or maybe you buy ad-free monthly membership like I do, because I don't want to watch ads on people's content I watch. But the memberships, we do behind the scenes looks. We do early access to some content, and we do a members only live stream, which we normally do toward the end of the month. We got to do it. What is it? Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So y'all, tomorrow afternoon, I know it's a work week. If y'all are available at 7 p.m., we're going to do our members only live stream. Let y'all ask.
We should have done it last week, but last week was hectic. So.
Yeah. Well, this week's hectic. Next week's hectic. It's all hectic. Adam, thank you so much. And just for those of y'all that just got gifted a membership, here's the way it works. Adam just bought 20 memberships, which is so generous. And it randomly selects the people. It's not like Adam went in there and picked the people. That's just the way this stuff works. Actually, we're going to gift some out on our next live stream, which is going to be a little ways away. We need to talk about that. So thank you so much, Adam. But we will do a members only live stream tomorrow afternoon if you can make it. And we're going to be giving y'all some perks throughout the week and everything else. But Adam, that was so kind of generous.
Thank you, Adam.
We appreciate you. We really do. All right. Oh my goodness. Christine. Hey.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Christine.
Yous were needed. Sorry. I have missed y'all. Hope the weather starts cooperating. Yes. Yeah, I know we had you on for quite a while there. Hopefully you're doing well and things are good. That was unbelievably generous.
Christine.
Well, I tell you what, we are about to be blowing through money at the river property, and we pray that it's going to create content you want to watch. That's the gamble and bet that we're taking.
Gosh, we're so excited to get that
We
going.
are nervous and excited. Yeah. So I promise you, we're going to use that there and everything else and then some. So speaking of that, y'all, this week we're waiting on one last thing from an environmental engineer that I'm, fingers crossed, thinking I'll get tomorrow, and then we can apply for our building permit. Now, it can take up to a 30-day review from the environmental state agency that has to review it. They claim they're quicker. So we could, in the next few weeks, have y'all were getting a building permit, or disaster, they've denied us. And the 7 months of work and thousands of dollars we spent could be down the drain.
I don't even want to think about that.
I know.
Don't even want to think about that.
But we have really done our homework. We've tried to cross our T's, dot our I's to make sure this is legal, no problems, everything's perfect. They review it and go, oh yeah. Actually, we've had a preliminary meeting it's basically like Department of Environmental Protection, but it's one of their subsets. And the first thing they told me was, "You came prepared." Like, I was like, yes.
Yeah, Andrew had a slideshow
did.
showing them pictures. He had
everything.
everything laid out.
I went on their website, read all the documents, because I'm sure they
Yeah.
get people all the time that take no time to do that, show up unprepared to a meeting. I had everything, and they just had 2 minor follow-ups, which we're about to have completed. I think we can apply for permit. Still doesn't mean that we're going to be approved at all. It's scary. The cool thing that we have been approved for, and where, Christine, that's about to go immediately. They actually approved us for river stairs, shockingly, without a permit, but I have to go under some super strict guidelines, which we talked for over an hour on a virtual conference. So we're about to go ahead and do that. That's going to be such an amazing blessing that we can actually go down the bank now and just use the river, pull a boat up, fish off the bank, something we really can't do right now. That's going to be coming up in the next few weeks. We're going to haul a lot of equipment and stuff over there, get the lumber and all in, and we're going to build some river stairs. So it's an actual usable piece of property. Then hopefully we're rolling right into foundation and house stuff if they approve it. And then it's just sky's the limit. Here we go. I'm not going to lie. We're getting a much later start than I'd ever thought. So we may ease into this, especially through August when it's 100 degrees. We'll get foundation and piers done and all that stuff. And we may just dive into it head first as things start cooling off. And there's no reason we shouldn't be framed in, roof on, all that stuff all through winter, going into next spring, then hopefully wrapping this thing up because it's a relatively small home. And speaking of, we've already gave our members a full look and video of the house plans and all, but we were saving it for everybody else just in case we get denied. So we should be sharing the house plans and all with you very soon, because if they deny the location we want to build, we're probably going to modify the house plans, which is unbelievably expensive. We have to go back through engineering and everything. This is not quite the house plans we wanted, but we had to make it fit in a very tiny non-wetland area to meet all these environmental red tape regulations to fit. If we have to put it elsewhere on the property, you and I will have to discuss if we stick with current plans or if we redo it. So we're going to share those with you once we get a thumbs up, you're approved, go pull your main building permit and get started. We're so stoked, super excited. In the meantime, we got a big project going on here on the property that you should have already known about if you watched Friday's video. And then now the other one I just spilled the beans on, we're going to be doing the river stairs, and that's a pretty big project for me. Something I'm so excited about.
Lots of projects.
Yes, projects. And then we roll into a huge project. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I'm so far behind.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Lance, thank you so much. Just gifted out 5 memberships. So awesome. Maybe we can get a lot of y'all on the members only live tomorrow and all this rest of this next month.
Did you say what time it's going to be tomorrow?
7 p.m. We try to do it a little later, so a lot of y'all aren't in our time zone. You can get home from work, maybe get settled in. So we'll try to do it that way. But thank you so much, Lance.
Thank you, Lance.
Everybody that gets the memberships this month, obviously, we are going to give you some sneak peeks because we got some really cool projects and stuff going on. Let's see what else we got going on here. Miss Lee.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
Y'all are being so kind and generous tonight. She says new Silver Queen seeds for the garden. Sadly, it's too late to plant them this year. They burn up in this heat, but I can buy it. We actually spent about $25 on, that's my most expensive seed by far, on Silver Queen seeds.
So bummed.
You've got me covered for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I just got to find a good, reliable location that actually has what I want. As Brad said, you probably got field corn. That's what scares me.
Like.
It's so yellow.
And it's tough.
I'm aggravated. It's not even, if it had been another type of sweet corn, that's one thing. It's yellow. It's not
If y'all
white.
have never had Silver Queen or a different type of corn other than what you buy at the grocery store, like, I don't know how to explain the difference of the taste. I mean, I never really cared for corn growing up because I always just had that yellow,
stuff from Winn-Dixie or Walmart.
But then whenever I started eating the corn that we grew, oh, it is just so delicious. So I know it probably sounds like we're making a big deal about it, but it is kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It is to us.
I'm a diva for my corn.
He's very greedy about it too. I want to, get corn out sometimes and cook for like a gathering.
Man,
he's like,
throw it in like a bowl or something. I'm like,
he's like, no, not my corn.
Not that corn.
Yeah.
You can go get the old junky corn for a bowl. So Half Pint says you can get a Joaquina feed. That's where I'm going to go next year. I've bought seed from them before. I'm going to go to them and tell them what happened and pray that they have what I need. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Sorry, y'all, I'm skipping around because I am so far behind. Whiskey Bit says you got to build a bigger shop for all the new toys. I've got to build a bigger shop just so I can actually work. So, I mean, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. It just really depends on what the next couple years brings. But as far as my metalworking shop, I'm starting to get enough equipment and see a potential, at least while my body's holding up. I'm thinking I better make the money I'm gonna make in the next 12 to 15 years, if I'm being perfectly honest, especially for welding and metalwork and stuff that just wrecks your body. My plan is in the next 24 months, assuming side business continues to increase, the income is there. I got to be smart about this. The channel continues to grow and y'all want to watch this type of stuff. I do plan on adding on the front of my metal shop quite a bit bigger, probably like a 20 or 25 by 50. And it'll be nothing but a woodworking bay, metalworking bay, overhead gantry crane to lift up stuff and get sheets out of the back of the truck. And then my normal shop now will be just for servicing vehicles, storage, oil changes, just things like that. That is the plan. But you can't add on, you know, a shop. I don't know what that is addition would be. If I did it myself, it'd be, you know, $20,000 probably with concrete and everything, maybe more, who knows. Hard to justify that if I'm not making the income, but I'm already seeing some serious potential. I'll be honest with you, I turn work down all the time. I want to encourage people. The money and income is out there. You just got to have the drive and the desire. Problem is I'm spread way too thin with too many things. And I'm super passionate about content creation and sharing things. That's much where I'd focus. I don't necessarily want to be a welder for full-time living. Yeah, welders make great money, but as you start getting in your 40s and older, that's not something I want to do every day. And I don't want to do repeat projects and field work and dirty work every day. I know here I'm sounding like a diva again, but I just love creating and doing something different every single day. Yeah, you like
a variety of things.
I do. Yeah. I really do. I'm not the type of guy that can have the same old 9-to-5 job every day. Some people love that. I'm the exact opposite. I want a challenge and something different every single day. But if we could continue to make fun and creative stuff, grow the side business. I am going to be a welder a little bit. I am going to create firewood and other stuff on the side. And then my main focus is content. If we can justify it, we will add on to that shop. If we cannot, we won't. And I'll just be in a pigsty inside full of stuff packed everywhere, even though I just rearranged the shop.
Or just stop getting, I'm just kidding.
No, you know, it is what it is. Oh, goodness gracious. Lee says, I'm up to date on all the videos. Are you? We've got several other channels. Are you up to date on everything? Nah, I'm not trying to shove you over to another channel. And we appreciate you watching, Miss Lee. You've been with us a long time. Adam, buddy, what does this say right there? It's my first time here. Adam. New hair dryer fund. Well, he says, oh, no. I read it wrong because I thought he was making fun of me. New air dryer.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Because he always makes fun of me. It's poop jokes or nose hair or something. So I'm thinking hair dryer for my bald head. But no, he said air dryer. That is something I critically need out there for my plasma cutter, is a real deal air dryer. And I seen your comment today on one of the videos. Adam, we appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Adam.
Been with us forever as well. Yeah, the problem is I got about $1 million worth of stuff I'd like to buy and spend money on, and I don't have $1 million. Oh, goodness. And just like Eric says, you should build a solar. He says steel, but I'm thinking he means kiln for drying lumber. That is also on my to-do list. I want to do one of those so bad. And realistically, I could mill the lumber to do that. It's not like that's a permitted structure or anything. Yeah, we're in Florida. We got tons of sunshine. A solar kiln is 100% on my to-do list. It won't be this year. I got way too much going on. We're betting big time that the house series is going to do well. I pray that it does. And once that starts, whoo, that's all of our time. And I'm going to promise and guarantee myself I'm going to take a day or two a week.
Y'all hear it?
No.
You hear this?
For work, not what you're thinking. To get away from the house building, at least do the metal creation and work on the other channels.
That's what I mean. Do y'all hear this?
Well, that's not okay, we're not sleeping in a camper this time. This house was 100% priority.
I know, but when you get fixated on something, then it's got to get to this point so I can stop, or I got to get to this point so I can stop. So
we'll see. I got to give the people what they want to watch. That's my job. So we'll see. And yeah, Eric corrected himself. Solar kiln, not a steel. I knew it. I was picking up what you was putting down. Now you could tell me to do a solar steel. What, you want me to make some corn liquor or something out of this junky corn we got? Maybe we just do a solar steel. I don't even know if that's a thing. First, Hammer says first video, cooking video on the other channel is cooking
Cook
pizza. Yes, y'all won't let me live it down. I burnt the mess out of a pizza on a live stream, so there was no way to avoid it. Yeah. Oh, look at there. And then Randy says, you going to build a steel on your new property? I have no intentions of building a steel. Not at all. No. That honestly does not interest me at all. Okay. So yeah, good question. Samuel says, so with all the dead trees on the ground after the last 3 years of severe weather, what are your measures for fires in the next year or two? Just to keep going out there. I mean, it's a huge risk here. Thankfully, it's Florida. We get a lot of rain, but like we just went through a 2-month drought where we had, I think, 2 rains in 2 months, which is insane for us. It's just too hot here. That's a gigantic concern. My woods are full of dead, dying, and decaying matter that's just clumped up everywhere. So the risk with that is a good lightning strike or a fire starts and it burns everything down because there's so much matter on the ground. The only thing I can think to do is just keep going out there, plucking and pulling, burning in my pit, which is full. I need to try to get a burn permit this week. We'll see if we can make that happen and keep bringing stuff out to an area where I can watch it and take care of it. But it's going to take me forever to clean my woods out. That fire risk is going to stay there for probably a couple more years. And that's assuming we don't get any more hurricanes or other issues. Yeah. You just never know. All right. So hope, see your plasma cutter video was great. Hope your customer was happy with the finished product. They were, y'all. They were. They really were. Actually, I thought I turned a pretty decent profit on that. It's got me excited about the machine. And they told me literally to my face, they didn't think I charged enough. Of course, they told me that after, after they billed me or, got billed and paid. But I appreciated their honesty. So where they're at's in a huge metro area to where people just charge outrageous amounts of money. I'm just a small shop trying to make it, trying to pay for my equipment. And I thought I turned a very valid profit for what I did. Although it was a lot of work, a lot more work than it looked like for a simple part, but they flat out told me, you should charge more after they pay me. I was like, okay, well, I appreciate the honesty.
They'll keep coming back then for the good prices.
Exactly. So is a skid steer on the equipment list? A forestry mulcher attachment seems ideal for the property. It is not. Skid steers with a forestry mulcher attachment are literally almost probably twice what I'm budgeting to build our little river house for. They're unbelievably expensive. Would I love to have one? Yes, I could use a skid steer.
What wouldn't you love to have?
That's true. I love all equipment. I could absolutely use one and would love to have one. Not even remotely. We'd have to have that million viewers we've been talking about for me to have that kind of disposable income to buy one of those. You're talking big time 6 figures for a good skid steer with a mulcher. I can't do that. I absolutely cannot do that at all. We got other priorities. That wouldn't never, I don't think it'd make its money back for me, being that I wouldn't be using it for commercial work or tree cleanup or some stuff like that. Are we going to shoot off fireworks this year? No, not this year.
Not this year. No.
We got way too much going on. So y'all, let's talk about that real quick while we've got a decent amount of people on. I forewarned y'all the last several weeks. This is our last live stream for the next 2 weekends. The next 2 weekends, we've got so much going on with family and other things that we cannot do our live streams. I don't think we've ever missed 2 weekends in a row that I can think of. I apologize. Yes. Life is crazy busy right now. Family comes first, although we consider y'all family as well. But our immediate family requires our attention. It's good things, don't get me wrong. But we are way too tied up. So we got too much going on through the 4th of July weekend, through the following weekend, and then we'll be back kicking this thing off again. So remind me to say that at the end of the video. Okay. Yeah. So I agree with you, Chris. He says, you just asked Adam from Hometown Acres, and I know Adam. I talk with him from occasion, from time to time. He says, how much the pond costs? He's redone his pond 3 times this year and it still leaks. I tell you what, between Adam, Daniel, I've been watching some of his content, and Bama Bass. They have all convinced me a pond is a horrible idea.
Didn't you just ask me the other day if we can get one?
Yeah, I know, because I just want to play with the equipment and dig one. But they are a horrible idea. Everybody I know that dumps piles of money in ponds, and trust me, I get the allure. I don't blame them at all. I want to do it. Everybody struggles with leaks, problems, erosion. It seems like it turns into a much bigger project after it's done being a project.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So it's a no.
Actually,
Firm, no.
the size pond I would want to build here would cost many times X times what we bought.
We got so much water
river
around
property
us.
for.
I know. We got
I'd rather
so
have the
much
river
water
property.
around us and everything. We don't need that.
Yeah, you're right. Palmetto Outfitters, we got you on again this weekend. Good to see you, buddy. Says, hope you guys are doing good. You need to get out and go fishing.
Yes,
I absolutely
we do. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we do.
We want to go offshore fishing so bad.
We do.
So bad.
I just want to go bass fishing and do some freshwater fishing. I need to make that happen. But next 2 weeks are crazy busy.
Thank you for the donation.
Yes, we appreciate you so much. So can y'all believe half the year's over? I try not to think about it.
I know. It is flying by. Flying by.
It is.
Yeah.
So Bob Casey, I agree with you. He says, Andrew, Tiffany, y'all rock. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
It's nice to hear that because a lot of people tell me the exact opposite, especially on Facebook.
Oh,
Boy,
gosh,
you should read
on
those
Facebook.
comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dino says, so if there's no live stream for the next couple of weeks, maybe put some content out at the same time. So no going cold turkey. Dino, I'm actually ahead on content. Y'all are going to get consistent content, not only on this channel, but some of the other channels for the next few weeks. I have been working 6 to 7 days a week, trying for the first time in, I don't know, a year,
time, yeah.
getting caught up on content. I'm actually 4 to 6 days ahead, and it's got to be that way with holiday weekends coming up. All the other family stuff we got going on, that's time that I can't create content. I can't edit. I can't do nothing. So that means I want to fall back behind. So I've put a ton of pressure on myself for the last month to work a lot of times 7 days a week to get ahead on content. So I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. You're going to get at least 3 videos a week on this channel, maybe 4 this week. Review channel's got several videos coming up. Actually going to be some really cool videos, not just, hey, got this portable vacuum here today. Hang on, nothing like that. Actually, there is going to be vacuuming on there, but it's really cool, and I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, it's not going to be the home shop.
Put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, it's not. I did. I really did. I didn't think that one through. It's not going to be the home shopping network, but we got some really cool stuff coming up. I'm not going to leave y'all hanging for that. I tell y'all what, I don't know if I can do this. Let me think about this before I say it. Would this cause chaos? I know a lot of y'all look forward to Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoons where y'all can chat and hang out. What if I put a live stream up and it says canceled for next Saturday or the Saturday after? But what that live stream would allow y'all to do, we're not getting on it. It'll bring the chat up and allow y'all all to hang out and chat. Do y'all like each other that much? Do you want to chat and hang out on a Saturday afternoon, even if it's just having a chat room? Is
Saturday
what I would
or
create?
Sunday?
Sunday. I keep saying Saturday.
Yeah.
A Sunday afternoon, or do you want me to just leave it blank? But I would have to literally title the live stream canceled because I don't want people waiting for it. Is that going to upset some people, or people are going to see a notification, think a live stream's coming up, or do you want me to create y'all a chat room? Y'all let me know. I'll eventually in about 20 minutes make it down to what I just asked.
Yeah, I was looking just
I'm
to
so far behind.
Just to go ahead and give you an answer on it in case
have
I miss it.
Talked with Mr. Doug lately. We emailed a few weeks ago, but I've talked to Mr. Doug many times through our Patreon account over the last few days and just through comments. Seems to be doing absolutely well. And we emailed pretty heavily, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, and seems to be doing very well. So appreciate you asking about him. He's a great, great guy. So are we building the stairs out of wood or metal? We are doing wood, and there is a concern. I totally get it. Wood being damaged when the river floods, trees and debris coming down. They were so strict about the way I could build these stairs. It pretty much had to be wood. Like if I did a floating dock and a gangway and stuff like that, whole different set of requirements, major permits, super aggravating. The only thing I could get away with, and they're still going to come down and look at it, by the way. Only thing I get away with was wood stairs, and they have stringent requirements as well. However, I'm going to put it on concrete piers, rebar it in, tie it into rock. I'm doing everything I can to make for sure when we do flood, which is going to happen, the stairs don't float away. I can't control if a tree comes down the river and just smashes through the the railings. But I'll make them out of cheap wood where I can just take some screws out and replace it. That's just going to happen. But I'm more worried about the piers, and I'm going to make them so robust. I was actually building me a order right before we got on the live stream, trying to think of what all I need. And y'all, I'm about to start paying for some of my equipment. Just the post base brackets. I'm going to use 6x6 post to concrete piers because I don't want the post rotting away, staying in damp stuff all the time. Just the brackets to tie 8 posts down to concrete piers was like $500. Whereas with the equipment I have between my CNC plasma and something new.
Oh, great.
Something new that I could easily justify. Now I'm super justifying it. It helps me metalworking. I can probably build all these for about $30 for what they want to charge me $500 for. And I'm going to build them better and more robust. Like, there's so many ways I'm saving money justifying some of this equipment. As soon as I see that, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, they want $500 for 8 brackets, 8 robust brackets.
Yeah, I'm
Not
starting
even
to think,
happening.
why don't you make some extra brackets? And
Well,
I'll
because
sell them for
because the brackets I'm going to make
For
are
$400.
technically not code compliant.
Okay.
Now, my stairs don't require meeting code, but if somebody want to use them for house or whatever, that's where the big money comes in. It's got to be
gotcha.
stamped, engineered, meets
Got
an
it.
ANSI standard and all this, that, and the
Got
other.
it.
I don't have to have that, what
Yeah.
I'm doing, so I'm not paying for that. Little Drew. I'm going to call you that now instead of Andrew and Sankey, because that's what keeps popping up. How's the Amazon account doing? Thank you for bringing it up. I was not going to bring it up unless y'all did. Y'all did so amazingly well for us
Y'all
this
did.
month. Y'all
Thank y'all
blessed
so
us.
much.
Not only did we hit, there's about 4 levels of a bonus that Amazon offers us if y'all shop through our account. And I'll put a link down. I don't bring it up unless y'all do. This is a huge part of our income. It really, really is. Not only did we nail the first level bonus, we hit a second level bonus, which paid us a few $100 more, if I'm being perfectly open and honest with you. Something we have not done since November of last year,
Been a long time.
when everybody was Christmas shopping. I was blown away we hit that. And then they just offers us 1 more month of bonus potential next month. So it starts on
Oh, they did?
Tuesday. Yep.
Okay, because I was
Normally
wondering.
they
I'm
offer
like,
me 3 months. Only do 1 month. I don't know why. We'll see.
okay. Well, they
Y'all.
probably did that for Prime.
Yes, y'all did.
Yeah.
Y'all shop through our Amazon link so much this month, which not only pays us a small commission for everything y'all buy, if people don't know about this, but we nailed first level bonus and a second level bonus.
That's awesome.
We're actually going to have a really,
much.
really nice payout this month. It's going to more than cover our fuel and that new metalworking tool I was just hinting around about. I think y'all just covered both of them. And now I get to use that tool to earn more income. Like, I can't thank y'all enough for using that link.
Yes.
So everybody
So
that goes and
supportive.
does all your shopping through our Amazon link, it makes a huge difference in our life. It really does. Thank y'all so much for bringing it up and asking. We've had 3 months in a row we've hit bonuses. We haven't done that since about December, January of last year. This year we went on a several month spell to where we just didn't, and that's okay. It is what it is. This is not income that we feel like we have to depend on, but it's so nice when you do get it. It kind of just frees you up and gives you a little breathing room for the month.
You have something else to announce about
I
Amazon.
do. Oh, thank you so much for that. So found out something, by the way, I'm posting that Amazon link down there right now. If y'all use that search bar, it doesn't have to be something we showed on the channel. If you use that search bar for dog food, toilet paper, whatever you're shopping for the day, we don't get to see your personal information, none of that stuff, but it actually gives us a small commission and counts toward a bonus. So some exciting news for us since we're talking about Amazon. Just discovered yesterday, thanks to a buddy of mine, we are now eligible to do Amazon in the UK, Italy, all over Europe, and Canada is now on the list. I know we have a bunch of Australia's on the list. I know we have a bunch of y'all from around the world. So that link I just posted, please somebody let me know. Supposedly, if I don't know if I have to post our website link or a specific product link, but now if I post it, it's supposed to show up in your country, like Amazon Canada with the Canadian price, or Amazon UK or Australia. And if you make a purchase all the way over there now, it actually credits us.
Yeah, let us know if anybody ends up using it.
I would love to know, if you click on my link right now, if anybody's on here from the UK and Canada. I know we got people from Germany. I don't remember if Germany was an option or not. Australia, all that stuff. If you click on, does it carry you to your country's website? That'd be cool to know. Otherwise, I might have to give you a specific product link. That's huge for us because we have so many people around the world that watch us. I was so excited to see that yesterday because I've had a bunch of y'all from Canada mention that all the time. I wish we could shop through your Canadian Amazon, but it's not available. Well, apparently it's available now. And a huge shout out. Thank you to Josh Hardy, who showed me that. He's got a YouTube channel as well, Hardy Brothers Outdoors. So let's see here. Did I fix the roof on the house yet? Nope. How'd you even know about that? When did we talk about that? You brought it up last week, didn't you?
Ago, yeah.
I got to get my butt up there and do that.
Yeah, we need to put that on the list.
Yeah. Adam, thank you so much again. Sorry I'm so far
Thank
behind.
you, Adam.
He said, you didn't burn the pizza, you smoked it.
He did.
I did. He says, and it's air dryer, not hair dryer. Yes, I totally understand now. I caught on to it. All righty. Yes, Bob, you're exactly right. I did metal work for 30 years. You're right. It takes a toll on the body.
Yep.
It does. Working on concrete floor all day long in a shop that's literally 101, 103 degrees. That's actual temperature. I don't know what it is with, heat index and all that other mess in there. Yeah, it wears you down quick. I'll get to the end of the day, my back killing me and just feeling so drained from all the sweating. I get it. It's not something I want to do forever, but I'm extremely passionate about metalworking. I love creating cool things. I don't want to just go weld tractor equipment in a dirty field or pipeline weld. Those people deserve to make what they make. That's not what I want to do. I like creating, and I'm blessed to have an opportunity to be able to do that. So yeah, Crystal says, don't forget Amazon Prime Day is July 8th through 11th. Oh, I'm going to be paying attention myself. I love me some Prime Days.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to use the Kelleys code. That's right. If y'all do some Amazon shopping on Prime Days, please use our link. I know a lot of y'all will. So I have the millet looking. I didn't plant millet this year. I planted sorghum. And John, it looks amazing. That's the one good thing about all the rain we've been getting. So when it started growing up, it looked just like millet. I haven't planted sorghum in 11 years now that I think about it. And I told her, I was like, all the millet's coming up from last year. My sorghum didn't come up at all until I Googled, what does a baby sorghum plant look like? And I was like, oh, it looks just like brown top millet, but it's coming in like crazy now. It looks so good. I think we're going to have a banner food plot this year. I'm really excited about it. What you looking at?
Adam said that you missed a donation, but I don't think you got to it yet.
No, I'm that far behind. I'm that far behind.
Unless
Adam.
you missed another one.
Yeah. So Michael says, you getting a power break? Michael's pretty smart. Nailed it, Michael. I've finally got me a serious box and, pan brake in the shop, finger brake at that. That'll do thick metal, not thin stuff, and does full 48-inch wide stuff. You think I've been building some cool stuff up to this point, like rocket stoves and smudge pots and all that stuff? Wait till you see what I can do with this. And that same brake's about to literally pay me back a huge portion of what I paid for it just in making these custom brackets for the concrete bases, because I'm not paying $500 to Lowe's for 6x6 post brackets. They've lost their mind when I can build them for literally $30 worth of steel. Like, these are the types of things that pays off my equipment so quick. And that big brake's actually going to help me make some products for like the company that just hired me out to plasma cut all that stuff. I'm already getting so many offers for metal work that I've got to be very careful. I don't want to turn into doing that full time, but it's just another side income that's going to be more, it's going to 100% be more profitable than firewood and woodworking and all that other stuff. So I'm blessed. I've somehow found a way to take things I'm passionate about and hobbies and turn it into content creation and side businesses. Like, this is the true American dream to me. This is what everybody wants to do, to be able to work for yourself and find these little things that actually work. I'm working about 7 different jobs, but we're able to work from home. We're so blessed. Oh, I'm super excited about what the future holds. Just got to make sure I take care of my body.
I don't know if you got that one or not. First time here.
Yeah, that's the one I talked about, and I called it a hair dryer. Yep. And I haven't made it to this one, Adam. I'm so far behind. So this has got to be the one.
Because it doesn't show me when you start it like it used to.
No, it automatically starts.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I talked about that one. That was the first one that I called it a hair dryer, and he put air dryer. And then I got that one. I just caught that one. Now I'm catching this one. He says, you're talking about the new bender. Yes, I am. And he says, air dryer fun. I know. I'm so far behind, Adam. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm scrolling way down. Any update on Kelleys' hammer? That is a next year plan. So throwing this out there, do not hold us to it, because things change all the time. The cattle was supposed to be this year, and then we got wild and crazy, as in me, decided to do the river property and a little small house, because I really think it's going to create tons of content that could potentially, the ultimate goal is, please pay for the house. I hope the content pays for the house. That's what we're betting on big time. Well, we're supposed to do cows this year. Well, now all of our available incomes kind of went into metalworking, which is going to pay for itself easily, and this river property. Cows and fencing are very expensive. So we're pushing that to next spring.
Yeah.
Next
Plus, we
year.
were thinking about the content that we'd get out of that wouldn't be as
Yeah, I
much
can
as...
give y'all a couple fencing videos and some cows. And then
right.
for spending $20,000 or $30,000, it's like, what I give you after that? At least the house.
But it is still in our future plans.
100% sure is. I want it so bad. I can't stand it. I'm tired of mowing a field that could be getting grazed and turning into meat.
Steaks.
Yes, all the meat we want. Oh, so the plan is next spring, if the house is done. I have no idea. We're getting a late start. Move into the cattle. I'm not fencing in August. And then that's why I told y'all maybe a 24-month window on expanding the shop if I see the potential to earn income there, create content, because I want the cows coming for sure before a big metalworking shop or something like that, because that has been something we've been extremely passionate about. We're currently buying local farm-raised cows from people spending buku's money, and trust me, they're delicious. Love them. But at the same time, every time I write that big check, I'm like, this could be coming out of our field. This could be our cow. Like, and I could go sell some of the calves every year. Not many, but some. That gives us a farmer's tax write-off, another tax incentive toward the business and farm, all that stuff. So there's so many benefits to it. I want to get there so bad, but we've kind of bit off a little more than we can chew. Or, again, not we, me.
We.
Yeah, we right here. Oh, goodness gracious. But I want cows so bad. Any bats in the bat houses? I haven't looked.
Still no bats.
Okay,
They
I haven't looked. I gave
dirt
up
daubers.
I absolutely gave up.
We're housing dirt daubers in there for now.
Yeah, good point. Go to Tractor Supply, get you some rubber mats for made for horse stalls, stand on while you're working at the bench. I am worried with all the welding I do if it might smoke and burn those rubber mats up, but who knows? But you're right. When I come in after a full day of standing and welding on that concrete floor, oh, my back is just killing me. So what decking will you have with a woodshed extension? What decking? Decking did it. You mean like roofing? I'm just going to do metal trusses, just like in the house and barn, 2x6 purlins that we're milling ourselves, and regular metal. Like there's going to be nothing else. It's just going to be what you currently already see, but in a lean-to form. Oh my goodness, Mr. Gray, y'all are being so kind and generous tonight. Prime Day fun,
Mr. Gray.
Oh boy. I would say I can get me a new little tool, but how about you use that?
Really?
Yes. Lord knows I get enough stuff, although I try to make my stuff pay for itself. So why don't you?
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Why don't you take his generosity? Thank you, Mr. Gray.
There's always something we need. We're always ordering something.
Well, you get you something. How about that?
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
All right. So yes, Crystal, let's bring it up again because it is a little later in the live stream. Actually, we're probably getting ready to wrap it up. For the folks who came in late, there's no live stream with Tiffany and Andrew next Sunday or the Sunday after. Yep. We have to cancel 2 weekends in a row due to some family events and things that we have going on. We're not just belling on you, just to bell on you. I apologize. It's 2 weekends in a row. That's very rare for us, but it is what it is. And we really do appreciate everybody spending your Sunday with us and doing all that you've been doing. So Hope Spivey, let's see here. Thank you for all your grasshopper content. Plan on purchase.
Awesome. Great purchase.
I am not lying to you at all. Best mower I've ever owned in my life. Love my grasshopper. She loves it more than me. She uses it more than me.
Love it.
Sweetest mower I've ever owned. That is no paid whatever or anybody holding a gun to my back. Absolutely love grasshopper.
I love my canopy.
Yes.
I love my canopy.
I think you're making a wise choice.
Day and night difference to using the mower now.
All right. So Eddie Patty said there was no shipping in Germany on the Amazon link. I can't remember if Germany was one of them. I thought it might have been. I know UK and everything else is. So maybe it's not working. Maybe it is. Maybe Germany's just not an option. I'd have to go back and pull it up. But thank you for letting me know that because I was curious. Checking. All right. Yeah, Chris says you need to get you a baby bottle calf next spring. First, I need fence. Otherwise, it's going to run on the neighbors.
Right.
All right. Let's see. Adam, my goodness, said you skipped Palmettos. Did I skip Palmetto?
No.
Is that the one you I showed this one.
We got him.
Yep, I got that one. Unless he did something else, Adam.
No.
No, I brought it up. You must have went to the bathroom and didn't hear me talk.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what else we got going on here. Oh my goodness, Miss Lee.
Miss Lee, Tiffany's Prime Day Shop.
Okay, well then I take Mr. Gray's back. That was mine. That's yours. I'm joking. Use them both, baby. Get you something for something you want.
Thank you, Miss Lee. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's Thank
Yeah,
you, Miss
Andrew
Lee.
does enough shopping for the both of us.
I do.
I don't ever
I'll
want
admit it.
anything.
I'll admit it. I do. I do. I just like tools and equipment. Sadly, they're kind of expensive. All right, Miss Lee, thank you so much. So Dino says, I was talking about deck as in flooring. Flooring's just going to be rock. Just pulling equipment in and out. Don't want it a muddy mess when the water runs through. So I've already got rock here left over from the landscaping project. I also put it to good use. It's just growing weeds. So that's absolutely what it's going to be right there. All right. So yes, Larry, good point. For people that's jumping on late, there will be a members only live stream tomorrow. We always do one toward the end of the month. That will be our last live stream for the next 2 weeks. So we'll be doing that at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay. I'm going to grab one more comment. And it's going to be this one. And then we're wrapping this thing up tonight because we've been yakking for an hour.
You hit the nail on the head.
Does Andrew need to join Shoppers Anonymous?
Yes.
Hi, my name's Andrew, and I got a problem.
I'm so thankful for these sponsors that do, provide us with a lot of things because
that's true.
I think that helps kind of ease it a little bit because you get stuff, occasionally. And I think that kind of, takes that.
It absolutely does. Now, with that said, a lot of the stuff I get, we're blessed, y'all. We're 100% blessed. I couldn't do
all joking aside.
I couldn't do all the solar stuff. I couldn't have all this amazing attachments for excavators and tractors. Like, I know a lot of people on the outside looking in go, I get the comments all the time, must be nice, or how do you afford all that? Because a lot of it's sponsored. A lot of it is, or things like that little red tractor. It's not mine. It's got to go back. One of the log splitters has got to go back. Only one of those is mine. There's so much y'all see that's sponsored, but it allows me to make content that y'all love watching because I read your feedback. I'm not just out blowing $10,000 a week or something on this stuff, which is what it looks like. Not at all. Absolutely not there in our life right now. So we're super blessed that y'all watch the content. We're super blessed that there's awesome companies that come to us. I don't take a fraction of the companies come to me. Like, I really got to like your stuff. And the bigger you get, the pickier I can absolutely be with it. And it does allow me to be a big kid. And
you have to see that there's going to be a benefit to it.
Absolutely. Either it's got to create exciting content y'all want to see. It's got to be something y'all are interested in, or it's got to be a true benefit to me here on the property. And like, the excavator mower, that thing's expensive. Just being honest with you. I've always dreamed of owning one, but I couldn't have bought that right after buying the excavator. Just way out of my budget. But now we've got one here, and look at what a blessing it is to tame the property and take care of it. Same with the mulcher and a lot of these, metalworking tools and things. Like, it's such a blessing. And then I can turn around and take a lot of this stuff and actually go earn some income. It's amazing. Then we can take the money we earn from that and put into something like a potential new small house build, a little fishing cabin, all that stuff, and create maybe 100 videos off of that we think you're going to watch. So we're really juggling stuff around, but I know on the outside looking in, it looks like we're filthy rich. I wish we were. We're doing much better than we were a couple years ago. There's no doubt about that. That's thanks to y'all. My gosh, look how generous y'all been tonight. But at the same time, a lot of it's not as it seems. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. But we're blessed. We're 100% blessed. Love and appreciate y'all. Love and appreciate our sponsors. It's just the way this business works, at least for us. It's the way the world works, if we're being perfectly honest. And we don't take it for granted at all. We tell you all this all the time. We do not take it for granted. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for spending your Sunday with us. We're looking forward to hanging out with some of y'all tomorrow. I am so sorry we got a 2-week break coming up, but we love our family. We're going to go spend time with them.
And for those that we don't get to see for a couple of weeks, happy 4th of July.
Absolutely. May you please enjoy your 4th of July. What a wonderful, amazing holiday. What a wonderful country we live in. We know we got people from around the world, but I truly feel blessed and so appreciative to live here. Go have fun celebrating the 4th if you're going to. Good night. God bless. We'll catch you all later. Yes. See ya. Y'all take care.